Is what you're doing right now make you feel like you're constantly in a rat race of trying to catch up? Are you constantly feeling burnt out and feel like no matter what you do, what you invest in, what you involve yourself in, it's like you're further behind in life? Are you tired of dealing with what is quote unquote called the 3 minute of passion? If you are, stay tuned. I'm here to drop some knowledge, some value to you, and hope that it could be a help to somebody that may be dealing with in those situations and everything, and wondering how you can overcome that. So stay tuned, and we'll be back on the next Good Word with Joe. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Joe Ross, back with another good word with Joe. So did I just? Yeah, I probably just the word ain't wording today, but it's all cool. So today, as I was discussing earlier, some of you, well, let me take this out so the mic pick up. Some of you might be caught in a rat race on the web of just going at life and everything, just throwing everything at it, and hoping that it'll stick, hope that it'll connect and everything. Except you haven't seen any return of investment, seen any return of any type of benefit or result and everything. So if you're in that group or in that position and everything, my question to you would be, are you then being driven by purpose or by passion? Are you being driven by purpose or passion? So today I want to talk on excuse me. I want to talk on today about the main conquest of life. The main conquest of life. Some of you that may have played video games, whether it's PlayStation, PS4, 5, Nintendo Switch, even if you were like, from back in the day like me, just, the old way of playing video games. Nevertheless, I want to get into it. So if you notice, now, again, I'm not a big gamer. I'm going to get into it eventually, but I'm not a big gamer, but I'll use, the old Nintendo with Mario Bros. So if you ever played Mario Bros, you would notice that the main quest of the game, the main point of the game, is to find Peach and to save her from Bowser. So of course you'll go through these various scenes, these various games and everything, to the mind that is focused on the main objective would ask themselves, like, what does this constitute in saving Peach? Well, it has its you will have something called like the side quest. So basically just something, you could say more of an engagement type of thing, just to keep the adrenaline up and keep it pushing and everything. Just keep you more engaged. It's just keeping your attention basically. So keeping you further engaged with the mission and with the quest. So that's how it is basically with life and everything. So I asked what all this is basically coming down to, are you being driven by passion? Or are you being driven by purpose? Somebody may ask, like, what is my purpose? I'm glad you asked. So in the Webster Dictionary, the meaning for purpose is it's basically your intention, what your intent, what your the main focus, the main quest, the what the reason, the why, and the determination, which is one of the key elements of what purpose is the intention, the why, and the determination. So once you discover those things, you can be able to realize what your purpose is, or find where your purpose is. And that's the issue with some, because I realize I may have young people that may chime in and everything, and I was young once, trying to find and try to discover what my purpose was in life and everything. Because once you discover that, then you can be able to know what moves you need to make, what adjustments you need to make in life, and how you need to basically be prepared in life, and what you need to do and what moves you need to make. But with a person that doesn't know what their purpose is, don't know who they are, and you just walk around life just lost and disconnected. And I find that in a lot of young people, and I'm fairly young. I mean, I'm not too old. But what I'm saying is, I find that in a lot of young people that basically gets themselves into trouble, they get themselves into mischief and different various situations, because they're trying to seek out who they are in this world and what they're meant to do, but without them knowing, or without them being connected to that part of them. I'm talking about the part of them that defines who they are. Then they will continue to wreak havoc and get themselves into trouble and everything, all because they're searching for an identity. Now it may not be you. It may be somebody next to you or behind you. If it's not you, cool. Hey, maybe you can take this knowledge or information to somebody that may need it. But but the thing is a lot of young people, and even I would say even young guys in my age range, they're in their 30s, or you may even have them in their 40s. It's like they may know what it is the next move of how can I execute it. So today I want to just, I ain't gonna be able to get into everything today like how I want to, but we'll touch back on it at another time, because I'm not really trying to make this video super long, but if you're driven by passion, what passion is basically the intensity, the desire, the enthusiasm are the key elements to what passion is. Basically, it's just you're driven by how you feel, and we find that in a lot of teenagers, and that's basically where a majority of them might be in the rankings or in the pot of, is just the emotion behind it. And so they find themselves confusing their purpose for passion, because they're still developing, they're still growing, they're still trying to find themselves, and they're still trying to make sense out of who they are, what they're meant to be. And so when you're driven by your passion rather than purpose, you'll start defining your life to what your passion identifies you as. Meaning how you feel, how you, what emotions is engaging with your chemistry, or with your how your the environment is. And so you get lost in that, and then you start moving off of the impulses of how you feel, rather than the real reason, the real truth of the matter. So you ignore logic, you ignore what is sensible and what is true, because what is the identity is not identifying with what you with what is it's not identifying, it's not connecting with what you know is true. Because again, when you're led by your passion and your emotion, it's disconnected from what is true. Because all that passion is, all your emotion is so deflated. Now, I'm not trying to, this is not nothing to come at anybody or anything. This is just, I want to help somebody. So your emotion can be up and down. You can feel good in doing one thing. Have you ever, let's say you, let's come up with an example. Let's say you want to cut a tree down. Let's go with that. You want to cut a tree down, and in the moment, your passion is, I want to cut this tree down so I can, show that I'm cutting the tree down. That's passion, because it's you wanting to benefit from. Is you want to benefit, your emotion want to benefit from the accomplishment of what you're doing. But you see, your passion can immediately deflate itself. It can immediately crumble and fall apart. The moment something goes wrong, you can't find an axe. You can't, it started to rain. or it's, or the saw won't work, or it just various different things, and then all of a sudden you lose passion, you lose, which even in the Urban Dictionary, passion represents, it means hype in the Urban Dictionary. So you lose the hype, you lose the the grunt, the like, man, oh, I wanted to cut that tree down, man. Can't do it because the saw won't work and everything. But when you're driven by purpose, when you're driven by purpose, meaning you're doing it for a reason. When you're driven by purpose, you're driven in a way to where you realize that what you're doing is not to benefit you. It's not based off of how you're feeling. It's not based off of like, oh man, I couldn't do this, or I couldn't, find this, or this didn't work out for me, or that didn't work out, and everything. Therefore, it's all good. I'm just gonna sit back. I'm gonna try it another day. Or to where you just basically just, bag out of everything. See? And then your purpose is, rather, if even I have to pull that tree out with my bare hands, that tree is gonna get down one way or the other. That's purpose. Purpose is outside of itself. Rather than passion being an inward emotion, an inward feeling, to where it's focused on how everything, the environment is reacting to your energy. See, and you can't do that, because then you will never accomplish the things that need to be accomplished. So some of y'all may have you have different aspirations, different dreams of wanting to accomplish a certain thing, and you gave up on it. And that ties in with what a 3 minute of passion, that's basically what it is. Like, it even goes the same way when it comes to, dating. Yeah, man, hey, I mean, this may be the one and everything, this may be the one. But see, when you're driven by 3 minute passion, she can be the one in that moment. That dream, or that, thing that you're trying to pursue and everything, could be the thing in that moment. But you see, if you're not driven by purpose, it'll be short-lived. It'll just be a hype. Or you just be, chasing the hype, or chasing what they said, chasing the high, chasing the, that good feeling, that good adrenaline. But you see, when you're driven by purpose, whether or not it works the way you want it to work, you're locked in. And see, that's the, I do appreciate certain terms that and slang that is, being presented to us from a day-to-day basis. But excuse me, particularly in today's time, I do aspire to the word locked in, being locked in, for real, locked in. It is the time for us to be locked in to whatever you're trying to accomplish. Okay? Realize it. And here's the thing. A lot of you don't factor in different elements or different situation that may arise pursuing a certain thing. You're focused on the end goal of a thing. The excitement, the back to that word, enthusiasm, that strong feeling, that over mastering of emotion that you can't contain or can't control, or you haven't even vetted to really analyze the reason why what you're doing is actually something you really want to do, because at that moment you're just carried away with it. Okay, you're like a boat without a pedal. You're not guided by your emotions. You're not, rather than, let me back up. You're not giving any guidance to your emotions. You're just letting it glide. You feel what I'm saying? If you feel what I'm saying, definitely put it in the comments and everything. We're just talking real right now. We just, it's just real talk. A lot of us, may not be you, but a lot of us, we engage with everything else. If it does not agree with our emotions and how we feel, then we're not going to engage with it. We're not going to give attention to it. Immediately, we'll shut it down right then and there. Simply because I'm, like that good feeling that I had, it's no longer there. It's no longer, I don't feel it no more. I don't feel that, it's time for us, if you want to get anywhere in life, speaking to my young kings out there, and maybe if you're in my age range, or or just want to, you really want to understand, you really trying to figure this out. Now, I'm not saying I have it all figured out, okay? Living life, you begin to realize certain things, like even with my dad, there's certain things about my dad that when he passed, it took me to really look through the lenses of life and the lenses of things that I've failed, or even what I've missed. Just thinking that, hey, it's supposed to be like this, and it's supposed to, being on some type of moral stance. But then whenever you really analyze things and really see things, there's still things that I'm still learning and seeing. Then it's like, this whole time he was telling me, or he was teaching me, and he was showing me, but he was showing me in a way that I wasn't understanding or wasn't really tuned into. I was caught away by my own understanding. I was caught away by what I thought was the right way. Therefore, I was missing out on the lessons that I thought he failed to teach me. And it really wasn't him failing to teach me. It was me failing to listen and to subscribe and tune in to what he was telling me. And I had to take ownership. I had to take accountability for what I failed to do as his son. And you see, a lot of us ain't ready for that conversation. Nah, pump that Joe, I got it. So, some of y'all, I'm not pointing nobody out, so don't get defensive. Some of y'all hadn't talked to your father in years. I don't know what the situation is. It's not my business. So all I'm going to tell you is, it's time to reconsider some things. Whatever that situation is, reanalyze it. Reanalyze it. Figure out exactly what you misunderstood. I know some of us, we all was, had a type of rebellion in ourselves into thinking that our way was right and the way they whatever they said was wrong, and I shouldn't have to stoop down and shouldn't. But here's the thing, life is short. While you have your father, even mother, while you still have them, it's time to forgive. It's time to reanalyze that whole situation and realize where you missed it at. Because even though you was taught by society that the way that you perceive things is right in your eyes, reevaluate and see if maybe you missed the mark of what was really being said. Because even though you may know, they lived, they already seen the ins and outs of life. So there might have been something that they've seen that you possibly had missed due to your emotions being ahead of the real perception or the real thing that they're really expressing to you. A lot of us are guilty because we allow our emotions to override and drive us into being unforgiving and being so aggressive to things that then require us to basically misunderstand things that cause us to drive a wedge and disconnect ourselves from people that is seeing after our best interests and trying to warn us of things and trying to show us things that we're ignoring to really see or to perceive in what's happening. But we're so busy in all what we know is right. We have the inside knowledge, the inside scoop of it. So therefore, what they're saying is irrelevant. Wisdom is the principal thing. We could fix a lot of our problems if we learn wisdom. Wisdom is not, I'm smarter than you. Wisdom is, I experienced this, so you wouldn't have to experience it. So let me tell you what it's really about, so you know how to move or what move you need to make whenever you encounter this. Watch me go through it. Yeah, I'm wrong. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, I could have figured this out a lot better or could have did it a lot better than what I did it. But I'm going through it because at some point you may encounter this situation and it's up to you on how you handle it. And if you then say to yourself, well, not me, keep living. Yeah. Because we're too busy, want to be, like, hey, nah, I know what I'm talking about. I know, hey, I ain't about to make myself look like I'm a villain or I'm, or like I always get it wrong and stuff. Look, sometimes look, when you realize it's not about how you feel, it's all about what you're going to gain from the knowledge. Look beyond what you're seeing. Look beyond what you're hearing. Look beyond what you think is morally accepted, morally viewed, morally engaging into society and in today's temperature of what they realize as it being this is more acceptable than this. You know what I'm saying? Now, not to say that, when it comes to something that we all know is morally wrong, that, it isn't wrong. No. But what I'm saying is, sometimes you have to really look through different lenses of life to really see things for what they are, the nuances of life and everything. Don't just be caught up and just and I know I'm going completely off of what I'm supposed to be talking about, but it ties all in together, because a lot of us want to know what our purpose is in life, but when in the age of being, and it's all about what we tune into, what we engage with, what we allow to entertain us, what we allow to teach us, what we allow to shape our perspective and our mindset. So, and also I want to also add this as well. Because a lot of y'all may want to know, like, whenever I go and do maybe a side hustle, a hobby, or I go and I work on this track, or work on this book, or work on this dream, or this or just making music, or trying to, it's like I'm not emotionally, I'm not invested or connected to this. Like, I mean, I have these days to where I feel like doing it, but I don't want to do it and everything. So that's the reason why I asked, are you driven by your passion or your purpose? Again, tying that in with learning from my dad and everything. You learn various of things based off of, like, you would think, if I was in his shoes going through this situation, I would have gave up. I would have just said, I ain't doing it no more. But if he was led by his passion, he would have, he probably would. But purpose is what keeps the person locked in to what they are responsible for and what they're supposed to do. As a man, I see about my responsibility. As a man, I'm a father at the beginning of the day. My purpose is to make sure I'm there for my kids. I'm there for to make sure the bills are paid, to make sure that the car is running, to make sure that there's food on the table, to make sure that the oil is changed. There's the transmission is running properly. I make sure that the grass is cut. I make sure that everything is taken care of, whether it's financially, and it's as a man, I am responsible for these things. I make sure that my wife is taken care of and everything that she needs. As a man, I make sure that my kids are doing good in school and they got what they need and they're taken care of. They're well cared for. There's things as a man, when you're driven by purpose, regardless of what the environment is or the nature of the relationship is, you see about your responsibility first, because that is your purpose. See, that is your purpose. And see, a lot of us are just chasing the hype and wanting the hype of life, the feel-good dopamine of life. If I can't control, if I can't feel good from this, if I can't get this drive or this high or this, feel good from it and everything, then I'm not, I'm gonna go somewhere else, give my attention somewhere else. I'm gonna engage somewhere else. And that leads for you, to you stepping out of the relationship, leads you to making poor decisions when it comes to your finances. It causes you to, it leads you to making poor decisions with your health and not even wanting to take time to take care of yourself. It leads you to, engaging with different drugs and different type of things that are not conducive to your body. It causes you to do outlandish things because you're trying to look for something to please your flesh, your outward body. You're not even your outward body. You're looking for something that really inwardly is going to excite your emotions. It's going to excite you inwardly. Not even spiritually, but just so you can say that felt good. You want a temporary feel or a temporarily boost of high or of, that good feeling. And then once it's over, then you're chasing it again. But the whole point of your purpose it's never to make you feel good. That's just what you're designed to do. That's what you're defined to do. Okay? Now, just it's just like with if someone was walking through the woods and they discovered there was a little eagle on the ground somewhere, a little baby eagle, let's say, and they weren't sure where the mother was or where the family was and everything. So rather than returning it, they'll take it home to care for it and to nurture it, and and then put it into a pen where the chickens are at. And during the whole the growth and the engagement of the eagle with the chickens, the eagle would assume, because they got feathers like him and a beak like him and everything, that they must be his family. So he would aspire to do what they do. So he'll peck around and he'll be a chicken. It ain't until he hears a cry from somewhere, from an actual eagle flying, that what is on the inside of him will identify with that cry or with that voice that would cause him to shake from that environment that he was in without any type of uh, push or anything. It will drive him to want to be at that place or want to be where he heard that cry. It will cause him out of just instinct to soar from where he's at to the higher heights, past the level of what a chicken goes. So I say that to say this: you should desire to know what your purpose is. And once you know what your purpose is, once you know what your why is, why you do a certain thing, your intention for why you do a certain thing, not based off of how you feel in the moment, but based off of, this is what I'm designed to be. This is what I was created to do. And you see, once you do that, you're not going to really, it's not going to really matter what people say, because a lot of people worry about what people say and be like, this person think they can do this, this person think they can do that, this person think they can, become this and everything. Listen, and I want you to remember this, write this down, say it to yourself each morning, each day, even if you have, like, let's say an interview, or you have some type of engagement or whatnot and everything with either a CEO or or just, it's time for that promotion, or what the case may be. Say this to yourself until you believe it. Say it until it drives you crazy. But say it until it really becomes your identity. So say this: I can because I am. And because I am, I can. I want you to say that to yourself. I can because I am. And because I am, I can. Say it again. I am because I can. And because I am, I can. Say that till you're convinced in yourself. Say that until it identifies with your DNA. Say that till literally it becomes second nature, of like breathing in the morning. Regardless of what happens, of what is said, that's who you are. I am because I can. And because I can, I am. If you ever read, any books or even heard any audios on the power of the I am, you understand that concept, because when there is something powerful when you say I am this, when you it's what you define yourself in being. Okay, when everything in life is defining your reality, you should define who you are in that reality, regardless of what is negatively going on in your life. Do not aspire or define yourself to that environment. You shift that environment by who you are and what you becoming in that moment. You don't let that shape who you are, because it's very easy to be like, you know, it's very easy to be like, well, this is happening, and therefore it ain't really going good like I want it to and everything. It's very easy to be down and being drained and being depressing. It even sounds depressing with me saying what I'm saying right now, but guess what? You got to take yourself out of that. You got to take yourself out of that stuff. Excuse me. You got to take yourself out from that type of environment and believe in yourself, because ain't nobody gonna believe in you but you. You hear what I'm saying? Now, I know this is, again, I wasn't trying to make this into a long, drawn out thing, but I'm going to help somebody today. And if you made it this far, literally say that to yourself. Let me know in the comments if that's something you're going to tell yourself each and every day. I am because I can, and because I can, I am. Or I am because I can, and because I can, I am. Let me know. Because for real, I'm here as a vessel, used by God to help people, inspire people and, to motivate people into becoming the best version of themselves. I can care less about anything else other than wanting to see people do better. So, now, and I also want to add this, the etymology for passion is patsoi or patoi, whatever. Anyway, it means to suffer or to endure. So for those of you that feel like, why is it that I always feel drained, or I always feel why I always feel like I'm doing something, but it's, I'm always burnt out at the end of the day. I'm always just, just feel like giving up, want to stop, or wanting to, give up in the middle of what I'm doing, and just being like, there's no point to this. This isn't working out. This isn't happening like I wanted to. I ain't got this going. I ain't got this going. So therefore, I'm done. It's because when you're driven by passion, it's you really suffering through, and you're going through the suffering stage and trying to push through the endurance of the thing and see what purpose does. Purpose is it goes beyond what passion is. It does it for the intensity of what you're feeling in that moment. Purpose is, I'm doing this for this reason, and this is why I'm doing it. And this is going to be the end result to why it is important that I do it. So if you don't know what your why is and what your reason is, you're going to be stuck in passion. And once passion burns out on you, guess what? Once the hype goes and there's nothing else to chase after that, guess what? You're done. There's nothing else after that. You basically gonna quit on your dreams, on your goals, on what you want to do, because you're passion driven. So what am I saying? It's good to have passion, but never lose sight of your purpose. So that's the reason why the title is the main conquest to life, because you got to keep the main thing the main thing. If you lose sight of the main thing, then what you're going to do is you're going to easily crash and give up on what it is whatever the main insight, the main goal, the main thing that you're trying to pursue. If you're like, oh yeah, man, shoot, if I do this, I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna get that, and this is gonna, I'm gonna get this amount of money, I'm gonna make this happen, this is gonna be this and that. Oh man, all in it, it's all excitement, it's all enthusiasm, it's all hype. But hype alone ain't gonna, get you anywhere. You got to have that weight. Those of y'all that ever go to the gym and everything know the power of what it is to have weight. The more weight you get, the more weight you add, the stronger you get. It's the intention, not the intensity. And a lot of you want, the intensity of a thing instead of realizing and wanting to know the intention of the thing. So I said all of that to say this, because some of y'all may have office jobs and stay and y'all just locked in and stay constantly tuned into like the computer screen, phone screen, searching for different jobs, searching maybe for opportunities, maybe you doing research, whatever the case may be. And it's like, the moment you lose that spark, because that's what passion is. The moment you lose that spark of enthusiasm, that spark of excitement, that spark of like, yeah, that pump. The moment you lose that, you're done. You don't want it. You're not gonna do it. But guess what? You can't be upset for where you're at. You're at where you're at in life because of the decision you made in a pivotal moment that could have changed the outcome and the whole trajectory of where you are in your life. Now again, I'm not saying this to beat up on, this is not that type of, again, I want to see you do better. I want to see us all do better. I want to see us all where we need to be in our lives and everything. Because if not, then what I'm doing is in vain. But you see, I'm driven by my purpose. And my purpose in life is to help people. It is to pour into people because, see, and that's the thing also about passion. Passion, you're so driven by pouring your energy into things, hoping that it'll work, hoping that it'll, be conducive, and it can, you can gain something from it. But here's the thing, the moment you realize the truth of the matter, that you're not going to get nothing out of it, or the moment you realize it is a long-term investment, you're not going to stay. You're not going to stick. You're not going to be locked in. You're not going to engage yourself because all you see is something short-term. So therefore, that's the reason why passion, a lot of you may be driven with passion because you need something right now. We're in a fast-paced society where everything is moving fast. Therefore, we need results fast. So, rather than focusing on our purpose, which is, I'm doing this because this is going to make me a better person. This is going to set my kids in a place to where they can be where they need to be. We need long-term engagement with what we do. We need it to be life-defining. That it does not deter us and take us off from the path that we're on. We need to know why we are moving the way we're moving, the reason why we're moving the way we're moving, and what benefits and gains we'll get by moving that way. We're not just doing this haphazardly, or just, so-and-so is doing it, so I'm going to do it too. Or this person told me that if I, and that's the reason why other business industries make money off of people like you and me, because they know that we're looking for that. Therefore, they can put different scams, different type of terminologies, and different business tools and stuff to basically manipulate our minds, or the minds of innocent people that are sincerely looking for that bailout, or that hype, or that, that for people that are chasing the clout, basically, and everything. They put things in place to where they'll can meet the demands of those of us that are in search of those things, of some short term, maybe that app of a game or something that so you can make this real quick, or you can make this real quick, and everything, knowing the whole thing is bullcrap. But they're not going to tell you that, because that would kill basically the business model, or the plan that they're trying to set. And that's basically that's basically what it is. But you see, you have to be purposeful. You have to engage with reality, with the plans you have set, the intention and the purpose for why you're doing the thing. Not just saying, I'm going to do this because it sounds good, or it feels good, or no. Be intentional. Plan logically. Let it make sense to you. Let it be realistic to you. Therefore, what you engage with or invest with is not going to be something that's going to deter you from the path you're trying to take or trying to go in life. I mean, because it's very easy. I know we can easily get distracted, especially as guys. We can get, you know, if we're not on our purpose, we can easily get distracted. We're very visual creatures. We can easily get distracted. But let me tell you something. We can't allow that. We can't allow that. This is the time that we get focused, we get locked in, we get purposeful for where we're trying to go in our lives. Because if not, the story, the way the story started will be the way the story finishes. So, you know, so that's all I'm gonna basically say. Hold on. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and cut out of here and everything. I just wanted to you know, talk to y'all guys and everything. I may do a part 2 on this because it's really a lot into this, and I know this is something that a lot of us guys, a lot of us men, we wrestle with, we battle with in trying to figure out what our purpose is in life, what we're meant to do, and you know, so you know, we'll be able to pick up on this and be able to go deeper, and you know, hope that it can help somebody. And also, for those of you that are, you know, looking for what your purpose is, you know, I want you to start by doing this and everything. I know you know, it don't make no sense how, yeah, I put out free game, as people would say, and everything, but, you know, I want to, I want to be a blessing to somebody and everything, and just, you know, if it helps somebody, let me know. Hey, you know, that's what I'm here for. But number one, if you're out here trying to be like, hey Joe, I want to know what my purpose is, this is the first thing you do. Connect with God. I know it sounds elementary, but you start by connecting with God. Once you connect with God, then connect with yourself. Because you won't know who you are until you know who God is. After you know who God is, know who you are. Once you know who you are, then start being open to engage. But move in wisdom. Be open to engage, but move in wisdom. Because the only way how you're going to figure out what it is, you have to show yourself to be open to different opportunities. Don't limit yourself to one thing, but actually engage with other people, with other places, with other businesses. And then once you do that, then educate yourself. Learn various crafts, various of different things, and start learning the ins and outs of it. Because guess what? When you go to step into a certain role or a certain place, you'll be in position to be able to operate in a way and in a place to where you literally master the role that either is prepared for you or you're about to step into. You become that purpose. You become that importance. You become that essence or that essential help for that role. Don't just open yourself up to something and you're just an empty suit or an empty vessel for it. Meaning you didn't prepare yourself for that role or for that position. But literally engage with different knowledge, with different positions, with different insight. And then once you do that, then you'll be in position and in place. Be in position and place and in preparation for, when that time comes, you'll be where you need to be for it. Don't just think it's going to come to you. You have to be prepared for it. So that's all for today. That's all I'm going to say. I know it's a lot. I know I was rambling and everything. I hope you got some type of insight, of some type of value from it. And I know it blessed me to research these, different things. And if there was any type of interference or any type of noise and stuff and everything, I'm not trying to make things annoying, but I hope that you were still able to hear me and everything. But I appreciate y'all guys for hanging out with me today. I love y'all guys. I appreciate it. Stay tuned for the next Good Word with Joe. If you like this type of content and everything, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And we'll be able to catch up with you. So again, like I was saying, the ice cream truck, hey, you know how it is. We ain't that kid no more. Anyway, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this type of content. Make sure you use some sun and everything whenever you can. I love y'all guys. As always, stay blessed, stay abundant, get you some sun, and keep pushing. And guess what? Y'all awesome. I'll see y'all back on the next Good Word with Joe. Peace.